Okay, so it will be best if we create another page for the products, and to allow a user to do all the CRUD operation on a product, to add a product in a certain category. And that will be good to separate both the users, like to apply the middlewares, that who will be able to do what. So for this purpose, I think to create a new page for the product will be good for us. So let's create a new page. As we have these categories here, we will add another view here, and we will name it products. Okay, and I will just copy all the things from here and I will paste here. And this will be products, not categories. But let's view this first. Let's create a route for this. So we have this here. Okay, this will be our products. Products. Okay, so let's copy this and give it same name. And this will be a product view. Now if I visit to this, okay, so home/products, and yes, it will display the product page. So we have one product page here, and if we remove, now let's complete this product page. So now let's first create, before changing all the things here, like to replace the categories and the products, I'll show some short trick to apply on small file, then we can apply on this large file. Okay, so here we have the category service. We will just copy this, so right click, copy, and paste the category service here. Okay, and we'll rename this. So product service. So here the trick is, if you click on Control F, because we have two things, but we have three things. Like one is the category with C capital, and the other one is the categories, and one is the category, just the category. Okay, these two, we have two things. Okay, category with C capital, and categories with C capital, and categories with C small. Okay, so what we can do, we have to replace all the categories here by product, so the category name by product. So we will use this thing. If you click here and you search for categories, so it will search only the exact letter, the exact word. Okay, so now first of all we have to replace the category with C capital on a product with P capital. Product, replace. So it's good. Now we have to replace the categories with C capital on products with C capital, and categories with C small, products with C small. Okay, this is fine. Now we can apply the same on a product page. If you come here, we have these are here. So now let's replace categories with products first, and now categories with C capital, capital here, and now category with product. And I'm not sure we have category with small also. So let's replace that with p small. And categories. So we don't have category anymore. Yes, we have just product everywhere. Okay, this is done, but one more thing, I already have created a model for the product along with the migration and resource controller. If you look here, the command, and these are created. Let me show you all these. Okay, the model is here, product, and instead of controllers, we have the product controller here. And if we look to our database and then to a migration, if we look this one, we have the product migration here. Okay, so now this will contain sign integer or this one is good, and it will be a category ID because each product should have a category. So, and this will come from the category table as a foreign key here, and then the table string name of the product and table it's a string image. Okay, but let's see what was the, I'll just copy these all from here. These are just two, but we are copy and paste it here to look the same, and everything will be the same. Okay, let's save this, and after this we also need to copy some methods from here. So I think we can copy all. Let's say copy these all, and inside of product controller we have the add product here. This is fine, and we will paste. But no, because we already have some parameters like this one, but we will do the same thing here. Okay, like we did before. So now we have a category with capital letters, so let's replace this capital letter, and it will be replaced with capital product. So this is good. Now if we have category with small, then it will be replaced with product small. This is not fine. Let's say if we have something. Our categories we have here. So let's search for this and replace this with products. Let's search category. Now we're working on this. Save this, and okay. Okay, so now here we also need to have another method with which we will get all the categories, listing of categories, and we will need the same here. So let's create public function. category model here. Now this will give us all the categories. Now let's come back to the web, to the api.php, and here we will create a route, and also we will need to have resource routes, and it will be products, product controller. I just want to remove this prefix from here because with this prefix we have to use here also the same prefix, and you can keep it. I'm just removing it because I have to do many things here and to save the time. Okay, so I will just remove this prefix from here, and for this we need to create a service here. So I will just export a function, load categories, and http get, okay, because this one is a get request here. So this is fine. Now let's come to our products, and here we will need to load to give a call to that method to load the categories. So here we will just name this load categories, and this is fine, and I will call this one here, and I will just remove these, and I will name this this dot categories, response data, just this. Okay, so here we will need the categories array, because now we whenever we are adding a product we have to select a category for that product. So for that we brought all the categories here. Okay, and now let's in our create module, now let's copy this one, and we will name this a category, and it will hold just a category ID, and the same for these errors also, and the same for the ID. And okay, this will, we have to replace the input by a select menu. So select with model this, and we can give it this thing, and here the option. So for the options, one will be just empty, and we will write text like choose category, and another option, it will be in a loop, so before, and we will have to get category index, and categories. We just got it, this one, and it will contain category dot id, and the key will be, let's say, just index. Okay, and here we will display category dot name. Okay, this is fine, but here inside our product data we have to add category id also. Okay, one more thing, let me tell you that I just created a new link. The video was off at that time, but let me show you what I have done. I just created a new list item, a router link, and it's for the this one is for the products, and yeah, that's all. After that, I just also migrated, because we have another migration here, so I just migrated, and then the other thing was the seeding things, and then the passport install things, and all those steps. You already know these things, we have done before. Now let's test our application. Okay, so now if I click on products, currently I don't have any product, and if we look to our database, the product table is empty right now. If I click on create new, I can get the category, but let's do something here, like to change the style, and we'll just give this one loss font control, and this one now looks good, and we have all the categories here because we have just two categories, so that's why. And now if I choose category and then products and then all these, one more thing inside of product controller, whenever we are storing a product, so we have already the category id as a required field, and we have to send this here, because if you see in our create product method here, we just need to pass the category id also. Okay, this is fine. Also, you will need to have the same in here in our update, and also the same, this one should be the complete one. We should copy and paste it in our edit product model. So this one is fine, but this one, product data, should be placed on edit product data, and yeah, all the things are now fine. Okay, so now let's test this. Reload, create a category. I will choose category 1, let's say product 1. Let's choose any image like this one, and our product is added. And if we look to our database, Here the product with the category ID 1. Now we have to display the category name here. So this is the product name, and we need to have the category name. But if first of all, let's write a category here, and here we have the product category ID. We reload this, so we have the ID here, but we need a category name. So for that we will need to have a method like find category. You can do some other trick with this also, and I will pause this product of category ID, and let's define this method all the way down. And here it will take the category ID and the start categories for each. And if category.id equal to category ID, then return category.name. Okay. Oh, here we can define constraint category. Category name. The start category name equal to this, not the start category name, but just category name equal to this, and return category name. Okay, so let's test this one. Okay. Okay, so replace this with let. Okay, so we are getting the category here. Now let's add another category. Category 1, product 2. Let's choose this. I just clicked on cancelled. Anyhow, let's choose again. Okay, things are fine. Okay. This is because if we come here and let's see. First of all, we need to empty the category ID. And second thing now is it's the problem in this thing, like we are checking also the type, so we will have to either remove this to do not check the type because from the database it's coming as a string, so either we have to remove this or pass this to an integer. So let's remove the type check from here and it will work fine. Now if I reload and if I create another category here, like again category 1, product 3, and then any product, let's say this one, save category 1, and if I say category 2, product 3, product 1, and this one, this category 2. So this is fine here. Now we have to check out delete. Okay, this is some problem here. Let's see in our network tab, class A. Okay, so this is because we are not using the storage. So let's copy this from here, the same one, and let's paste it here. And now if I try again to delete this product 2, the product 2 is deleted. So now our CRUD for the product is also done. Now we have to come to our main point. Okay, so the main thing is now we have to hide this category tab for the user, because we don't want to the user should be able to access these things. Okay, so first thing we have to come here and make this only the property of admin, so you paste it here. Yeah, so if I come here and if I reload this, now we cannot get the categories anymore. And if we check in our network tab, if we reload again, see inside categories, so it's saying that an average scope provider. We can handle this error if we want, using our switch statement for this to get the error code, because the error code for this is 403. So but we don't need that for now, as we are going to hide this anyway. So I can only see the page but cannot load the data. So and here if you look, I can see it in case of the admin, because it's the admin scope. And if I click on products, I cannot see this, because if you look here, the product is only the user scope. These are just an example. You can use the things related to your own application. You can just copy this and paste it here, and paste it here for the admin if you want to give this access and all these things. So here the admin can access the categories and cannot access the products. This person, the Mike is a user and can access the products and cannot access the categories.